Okay, here it's recording right now. Uh,
Hey, just curious, before we start, so how are you guys studying for the test?
that's an important question. I just go over, I just repeat the lessons, the 2.2, 2.3, 2.4. I just rewatch every single video until I've got everything memorized.
No,
Yeah,
I'm doing the same.
go through the textbook, watch all her videos, just look at the reviews she gave us. I was trying to look at uh oh, never mind.
I know I have like such like an insane schedule that I have to like literally wake up at 4:30 every morning, and then I just like study like straight from 4:30 up until like 7:30, and then I work, and then maybe if I have enough time after, I study a little more, and I've just like been doing that for a week now.
Yeah, I mean, so far the concepts have been pretty easy, so I'm just hoping the exam is as easy as the work has been.
Yeah, too.
I think it should be,
I think
I don't
I
think, I don't think it should be anything too difficult for us.
We will see. I'm taking mine tomorrow, so.
Oh, speaking of that, just curious. So, are you both okay? So, Kirill, I know you're taking at Santa Fe because you said you have
Yes,
interest in Gainesville. But Dana, so you're taking it at a different campus, right?
No, I'm taking it at the Northwest
Oh,
Santa
you're
Fe
taking it at Santa
campus.
Fe.
Yeah.
Shoot, no, because I'm trying to figure out. I'm doing like the different tech like the different campus method where it's like because I'm in Miami, I'm taking it at Broward College, and so I'm trying to like figure out like if I have to schedule with them or if I just like show up whenever and like they have my test because I got like an email from them about like anyways, so I don't know.
Mhm.
Whatever, I'll have to look into it.
Yeah, honestly, I might, or it'd probably be best to email the teacher,
Yeah, I
professor.
will. I'll probably email her after this.
Because, yeah, they might need to send over the testing stuff if you're at a different center.
Yeah, I plan on taking it like end of the day Monday.
Well,
Is
you
what
should,
I'm for.
if anything, yeah, if you email her tonight and they do need to send it over, you should have plenty of time.
Yeah. All right. Well, anyways, yeah. Sorry about the little sidetrack.
Oh, no, you're fine.
Back to the lesson, I
okay, so does
guess.
everyone see the graph?
Yes.
Yes.
And we're supposed to focus on the interval from -3 to 3. So going for number one, for what x values does f of x equal 0? In other words, for what x values, and by the way, we're focusing on the red line. We're focusing on the original, x times sine of x. So there, it's the red line, so you won't get confused.
Hmm.
So we need to focus on where does y, for what values of x does y equal 0? It's this point, and this point, these three. Do you all see that?
Yep.
So it's negative pi, 0, and pi.
Hmm.
Number two, for what x values is f of x a maximum? Well, it's these 2 points
Would that
here.
not just be, but wouldn't that be a local maximum, or is she asking about like the general maximum?
Well, we're supposed to focus on the interval -3 to 3.
Ah, yeah, I know. Oh, yeah, okay, I just saw. Yeah,
So here, we see that it's -2.029 and its counterpart on the positive side, 2.29.
Yeah.
yeah.
Number three, for what x values is f of x at a minimum? Well, it would be this one,
Minimum. Yeah.
right?
Yes.
These three. And for what interval is f of x increasing? Well, it would be from negative pi to -2.029,
Right.
this sliver here, and
Mm,
from 0 to 2.29.
yeah.
That's what it is. And then for the opposite, Number 5, for what intervals is f of x decreasing? It would be these two.
Right.
From negative 2.29 to 0, and from 2.29 to pi. That's where it's decreasing.
And then
Now we're focusing on the derivative on f of x.
equals 0.
For what x values does f of x equal 0? Now it's the blue line, just so you don't get confused. We're not focusing on the blue line, this one,
Yeah.
the longer line than the red one, with more visible bulges. For what? So it would be these 2 points, right?
Yeah.
I believe so, yes.
So it would be negative 2.29, 0, and positive 2.29. For what x values is f of x positive?
It's positive from 0 to 2.029.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
And the opposite, for what intervals is f of x negative? It would be from negative 2.29
To 0 and then
to 0. There, we did the first part.
wait, so question. What about the decrease after 2.029? Like up to 3, we're not looking at that?
Uh,
For the positive and negative, that means like when it's positive, it's just above the x-axis.
Yeah.
well,
Okay.
Yeah, so it's like they're like halfway, like in the middle.
well, it's over negative 3 to 3. I don't think it's. I think it's.
I mean, maybe try zooming in on like the decimals, like because I mean like
Well, there. Okay, I'm on. Like this.
There we go.
There, negative 3, 2.829. That's the exact number.
okay.
But it's a pretty small interval. Should be. Okay, fine. Let's be more exact. 2.829. So all we have to do actually is to just switch the 0 to 8. So it won't be much of a hassle. 2.829.
Okay.
No, wait, hold on. Wait. Hold on. Oh, now I'm confused. Let's just give it the way it is. I don't want to get more confused.
Oh yeah.
I mean, like we're focusing on the blue line, so it's over here. Let's just go to the next one. Now part 2. In the new Desmos window, input the function g of x equals e to the x power times x squared minus x over the interval negative 5 to 1. So now I have to do a new one, a new function. So g of x equals e. X squared minus x. There, right? Looks about right?
Yeah.
And then we do the second line, which is just the derivative of g of x. So the black line is the derivative, the purple line is the original. For what values, and it's over the interval -5 to 1. Oh, so it's pretty clear cut. -5 to 1. That's where the action takes place, where the most noticeable changes occur. So for what x values does y equal 0? So that's the asymptote. It's not, it's going forever to this, but it's not actually equal to that. So y equals, wait,
But it's the purple line, right?
yes. That's 0, 0, 1, 0, right?
So y equals 0 when x is at if you move your cursor over there.
0, 0, and 1,
1, oh, yep.
right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Number 10, for what x values is f of x at a maximum? Here, right?
I believe so.
Yes.
We're not counting this one. We're counting the local maximum. So it's -1.618. That's the maximum
Mhm.
over the interval -5 to 1. Can you all see that? Here.
Minimum would
Yeah.
be that little dip over there.
Yeah.
Minimum, oh, that would be 0.618. And for what interval is f of x increasing? Well, from -5 to -1.618, right?
At least I believe so. I
What
think.
interval is it increasing? Is y increasing? So it's from -5 to -1.618. And now for when it's decreasing, would be from -618 to, whoa, there are two dots. Oh, I see. Look at that. Look at that. See?
Oh,
Interesting.
oh, I think we had the right one anyway. 0.618. Yeah.
There are two dots. This dot represents, shows where the two are intersecting. This is the true local minimum.
Right.
So for the interval -1.618 to 0.618, right?
Yeah, that's what I read.
For what x values does the derivative of x equal 0? So now we're focusing on the black line.
Derivative of x equals 0 for -1.618.
And
Oh, and
0.618.
0.618.
0.1618 and 0.618. For what intervals is it positive? Here, wait.
Would it be
Move your
yeah
screen a little
from
to the left.
there up and then it looks like -infinity to wherever that is. Oh, but it's within the range. Mm. Do you think it's -5 to -1.618 and then
When it says positive, does it mean it decreasing or increasing? Or just positive? If it's just
I-
positive, then it would have to be from 0.618 to 1.
yeah, I think the
Because that's when
positive
it's
is
positive.
just when what part of the line is above the x-axis and then
I
what
hope so too. I hope that I'm not wrong.
Yeah.
Well,
No,
it
I
would be
think you're right.
positive in these two areas, in these two intervals. So for the interval from -5 to what's this one? Negative 1.618. That's the first interval when it's positive. And the second is from 0.618 to 1.
Cool.
That's when it's positive. And this is when it's negative, so it's the in-between section. Negative 1.618 to 0.618. Do you all agree?
Yes. Uh-oh. Hello?
I'm here.
Oh, I thought my computer froze.
There's sketching in the next parts. I think we can skip them for now. We can do it on our own.
Yeah.
Okay, let's skip to part 5. Consider your answers to parts 1 to 4 above. Look for relationships between characteristics of the x graph and characteristics of the f of x graph. Describe at least 3 relationships between the function and its derivatives by completing the sentence below. Oh, it gives us blanks to fill in. Number 1, if f of x is decreasing, then the derivative of f of x is increasing. So it's the opposite.
Yeah, correct. Same thing.
Increasing, decreasing. Number 3, if f of x is a smooth curve and it has a maximum minimum at c, then f of c is
I put 0, but I'm not sure if that's
0.
right.
Hold on, so like f of x, the purple one, so where has the maximum? Here. And f of c has got to be 0.
Oh, it
Yeah,
is 0?
Yeah,
Oh, cool.
the derivative of f c is 0. Part 6 we can do on our own, but there's sketching involved.
Yeah, that one I'm not really sure about. I drew something, but I don't know if it's right.
Okay, I think we've done pretty much everything that we could do together as a group. We'll fill in the sketches by ourselves. Okay, I think this video has gone long enough. Now let's go to the prompts.
Hey,
Cool.
The 3 prompts. Do you all see it? Prompt
Yep.
number 1. What was the hardest or most unclear learning objective from this lab?
I think for me, at least, it was sketching the derivative.
Yes.
Everything else I had pretty much down. It was just a lot of comprehension with like understanding when it's increasing, decreasing, but with actually like finding the derivative and then graphing it, that took a little more effort to really nail down.
Right. I mean, that's what I was going to say. Part 6, where you have to graph the derivative function. I just need to watch more videos on that. I'm not the best at figuring that out. But I mean, I'll get it.
For me, it's surprisingly clear for me. I had no problem understanding it, the material.
Yeah.
Prompt number 2. What was the easiest or most familiar learning objective from this lab?
Part 1 and 2 for me, just reading the graph and answering. Like max, minimum, increase, decrease, positive, negative.
I immediately realized that the derivative of f of x is the inverse. So it's the opposite of the original graph. As soon as I plotted the two graphs, I realized they were opposites. They were inverses. Because the derivative graph is what it says it is. It's the derivative of the original graph.
Cool.
Right?
Yeah.
And the final prompt, what do you wonder about the lab concept still? Any other questions, essentially?
I guess what I said about what the hard part for me was graphing the derivative. Just need to practice it more. Nothing I'm like specifically wondering though.
Yeah, same here. Other than really honestly just getting the whole graphing part down, seems like everything after that would just be pretty much figured out. So nothing to really wonder about here.
Cool.
Me too. I had a clear understanding of everything. There's nothing really too difficult about this lab. Okay, I can stop sharing that, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
And I'll pause the recording.